Welcome to Dr. Karen RX. This is Dr. Karen. Today you're going to hear one of the affirmations that I have to use in my counseling sessions and coaching sessions. I am a spiritual life coach, so most of the time, I would say 99.9% of the time, then people are coming to me for healing therapy if they're feeling the trauma of life and the different things going on. Love is always the foundation of what they feel they didn't get, what they believe has hurt them so bad. And all of us can say at one time or another that love really didn't feel like love. But let me say this to you. The closer you are to your spiritual self, you will understand that love is inside of you all the time. And you can go out every day saying, I am loved. How do you know I am loved, Dr. Karen? Because you're listening to this. If you're in the gym, if you're at work, if you're in your car, if you are even in prison or hospital room, God loved you enough to wake you up. And so you can say without any doubt, I am loved. So I'm going to have you listen to this affirmation that I gave in another segment. And during this time, I want you to understand and let it be a part of your nature. Let it settle in from your head to your toes. You are loved. You could look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am loved. Has nothing to do with what anybody else says. Has nothing to do with whether somebody you're expecting to say this says this to you. Because love looks a lot of ways. Love is just not the word. There's actions. And there are people around you that love you all the time. And most importantly, there are people in your life that need you to show them that they are loved. When you are finished listening to this, I want you to think about it. I want you to listen to it again. I want you to look in that mirror and say, I am loved. So let's go into that affirmation. Hello, everybody. Hello, great day. This is another affirmation for you. These are your spiritual post-it notes. So this one today I've chose is something that people wanted to say to me. Why are you choosing this affirmation to talk about? And I said, because you always come to me for counseling and tell me that you don't feel like anyone loves you. So my affirmation today is, I am loved. I am loved, and I am loved is a powerful affirmation because you have to learn to love yourself more than you worry about who else loves you. I tell people all the time, I love them, and I really mean it from my heart. But if I don't say it to them, they have to always remember that they love themselves. And so that should be the standard. So let's talk about this. I am loved. Wherever you are right now, let this moment be a gentle pause, a moment to realign, to reconnect, and to remind yourself of something powerful. You are loved. So we can say it together, slowly and intentional, and you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am loved. There's power in remembering love. You may not always feel loved. Life brings seasons where support feels distant, people feel unavailable, and our own doubts can rise louder than truth. But the affirmation, I am loved, is not just a statement, it's a return to your identity. I want to repeat that. The affirmation, I am loved, is not just a statement, it's a return to your identity. Being loved is not a reward. It is not something you earn, perform for, or chase. It is a state of being connected to something bigger than circumstances, mistakes, or people's moods. You are loved because you are here. You are loved because your life carries meaning. You are loved because the Creator breathed purpose, promise, and beauty into you long before anyone had any opinion about you. And that's anybody around you. Boyfriend, girlfriend, was your boyfriend, was your girlfriend, she was my best friend, he was my friend, all that. None of that. The Creator breathed purpose, promise, and beauty into you long before anyone had an opinion about you. So we're going to say it again. I am loved. We're going to let love reframe our thoughts. When you affirm I am loved, you invite your mind to release old narratives, the ones that say you're not enough, you're forgotten, you're alone, or you don't matter. Those are the things that I hear a lot during my coaching sessions, along with I'm not loved. You're not enough. You're forgotten. You're alone. Or you don't matter. Let me say this. Love challenges those lies. Love gently shifts the inner dialogue instead of asking, why am I not good enough? Love will whisper back to you, I am worthy. I am valuable. I belong. So that's what you're going to do. When you say those lies to yourself, you are going to say, I am worthy. I am valuable and I belong. As you speak this affirmation, I want you to imagine love flowing into the places where fear once lived. Let it fill the cracks of past hurt. Let it soften the edges of disappointment. Let love rewrite the story in your mind. Not with perfection, but with truth. And that's important because we live every day to become better. But what we want to do is allow your love and the love you feel inside yourself to help you with the truth. So again, you're going to speak out, I am loved. So let's use love as a daily anchor. When you know you are loved, it becomes easier to navigate life. You respond with more confidence, more patience, and more clarity. You stop hustling around for validation and start showing up from a place of security. It shows on your face when you love yourself. It shows in your movement and your actions when you love yourself. Being loved anchors you. It grounds you in the strength during stressful moments. It reminds you that even on your off days, your worst days, your rebuilding days, you are still surrounded by grace and held by purpose. That's an amen moment. You are still surrounded by grace and held by purpose in your off days, in your worst days, your rebuilding days. Love does not leave you. Love does not expire. Love does not wait for you to be perfect. Love simply is present, available, and consistent. Let's say it again. Y'all ready? I am loved. So let's live from a love identity. As you carry this affirmation into your day, let it show up in your posture, your choices and your boundaries, and your expectations. And that part is really important. When you love yourself and you carry love, your whole life, it looks different. You and setting boundaries is very important. Your choices, also your boundaries, very important. And what you expect. Don't expect anything from anyone that does not even know what to give you. You love yourself. Don't depend on somebody else to love you. And then you can give it and help someone else. When you feel loved, you speak kinder to yourself, you walk stronger, you allow yourself to receive help, you stop settling, you expect good things because you believe you deserve good things. You expect good things because you believe you deserve good things. Being loved gives you permission to grow, evolve, heal, and become. So today and every day, every moment, let this be your grounding truth. I am loved. So what we're going to do is take a last reflection. Take a deep breath. Rest in the truth that love surrounds you, supports you, and strengthens you. May you feel held. May you feel seen. May you move through your day with people with peace, confidence, and assurance. And as you go forward, keep this affirmation at the center of your spirit. You play this every day if you have to. You play it every time you get in your car. However you need to do, it needs to be the center of your spirit. I am loved. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. This has been Dr. Karen, and I really, really want you to go around saying this all day. I am loved. Say it to yourself, because the way you show up is going to be full of love, and you're going to be very surprised what happens. I guarantee you, once you start moving forward and I am loved, your whole life will change. Your whole life will change. I went through this. Nobody loves me. Why don't they love me? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And when I didn't care anymore, and someone would say, well, you shouldn't be a person that doesn't care. Oh, I care about everybody. I love everybody. I'm a giver. I'm a helper. But when it didn't matter to me whether they loved me or not, and I loved myself, then I was secure. You cannot ask other people to give you what they don't have. Let that settle for a moment. All right, y'all. God bless you. This has been Dr. Karen, and that is another affirmation for your day.